Right. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we would like to give out praises to Yahweh,
Our Bashem, our Shai, Bashem,
Kakadash, double honors unto your apostles and elders of great milestone. Peace and salutation unto the 144,000 brothers and sisters out there. Shalom. Right? So we want to get into a quick lesson here, right? Based upon what is this guy name? Anton Daniels, you know, brothers. Lighting him up with scriptures. You know, he's just another scoffer, you know, but we're going in on him. Right, so I have this video here from the elder, right? From GMS figure sit downs, as well as it had other one, right? Which is actually this one right? This clip from the other elder, Zakba, right? Where he was basically talking about when he bunks up the brothers in Detroit, you know. He was telling lies and saying the brother said, who are you, you know, and he said what he said rich. So it just shows the pride of this dude, right? So we're not going to talk too much, we're going to dive straight into the scriptures, right? So this is the first one here. I say Matthew 6 and 19. It say, lay not up yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust do corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal, right? But lay up yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust do corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also, which is your mind, right? Because when you jump down to verse 24, it says, no man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve the Most High and money, right? So that is the thing about it, because in this same video here, right, there was a part where he spoke about there's a part where he spoke about basically you could use, right, like you could have benefits on this side as well as the next side, which it don't work so, you understand? Because there's a scripture that says woe unto you that are full, right? Because you can, in order to have the benefits on this side, you have to be on the team of the devil, you understand? You can't serve two masters. And there's where's the scripture? You can bring out your precept in the meantime, Mark, if you have one. Yeah, you can read that one.
This is the book of Luke, right? This is the book of Luke 6 and 25, and it reads, woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep. Right, we read down to verse 26 too. It say woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you, for so did their fathers to the false prophets.
Yeah, right. So that is it. That's one of my favorite scriptures too, because when I check it out, you see how he's scoffing at us. He's not the first scoffer we had, right? And he's telling lies on us and all these kind of things. That alone within itself shows that who the real prophets are, you know. And I also got this scripture here, 1 Corinthians. Let me pull it up here. 1 Corinthians 10 and 21. Right, there is a scripture that came to me just now through the Spirit. Right, as a while I read this scripture, you know, it says let me see. Yeah, just read the point. 1 Corinthians 10 and 21, it says, ye cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils. Ye cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and the table of the devils, right? Because this scripture cuts him exactly what it is he was saying, right? Because he's saying you could have benefits with on this side and on the next side, right? Which don't make sense. That's a lie, right? And it have no scriptures he could pull to prove that. Right? Because he tried reading Matthew 6 and 33, where it says, seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness, and all things will be added unto you. And he said what? Which means you don't need to be subjected to the things of this world, or some shit he say, which don't make sense. The scripture as it means exactly what it says, right? You have to seek the Lord. How do you seek the Lord? That's the first question. You understand? And then we could read so many scriptures like John 15 and 18, where it says it's not you they hate, it's the Lord that they hate, right? This will love the this world will love its own, as the scripture says. They could even bring out 1 John 2 and 15. You know? They could bring out 1 John 2 and 15 as well, because that will coincide with what we're saying here, because that dude on a different level I bug out. You know, and he's just another scoffer. You know, more wood for the fire.
This is 1 John 2 and 15, and it says, love not the world, neither the things that are in this world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. Right? So 16, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. Can. And the world pass away, and the lust thereof, but he that do the will, but he that do the will of the Father abide forever.
Yeah. Right. So that's a share. Right. So that scripture now cuts what he says, because he says, you know, I think this is the scripture here. So, right. I'll read it one time to back it up. Right. And the other episode.
Yeah.
You can bring that one after. Right. 1 Corinthians 7 and 31. It says, and they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. Right. Same thing we just read in the 1 John. Right. Use the word, don't abuse it. And what he doing is abusing the word, right? Because as I said before, in order to make it in this society, you have to be doing abominable things, right? Look, the elder Martha's Akbar did a video recently about the things that these women doing in Dubai to get a large sum of money, right? Which is still scrums at the end of the day. You understand? They becoming a public toilet, you know, or a personal toilet for these rich folks over there. You understand? To get a lump sum of money. It's a sort of abominable things you have to do in this world to obtain that sort of wealth. You understand? You have to be doing all these things. So why would you even, and how could you even obtain the Lord's mission, as well as, you know, making it out in this world? Because look what happened to what is his name, boy? This one who owned Adidas, boy.
Adidas, oh gosh,
Kanye West.
Yeah.
He, right? He already had wealth. As soon as he mentioned he's a Jew, wife leave him, company thing, lost billions of dollars. Look at that alone within itself shows you proof. You understand? One can't coincide with the other. Right, so it's either you're for the Lord or you're against him. You understand? Because what you think gonna happen when the mark of the beast come out? You understand? When you take down RFID, what you think gonna happen to you? You're not gonna be wealthy and still be able to serve the Lord. The Lord say, my servant shall eat and eat. You understand? But anyway, that's enough rambling.
Because also, you know, this is also why, you know, the Lord also tell us that. This is why also, you know, the Lord tell us not to abuse with the world. You take what you need to take and you survive by that. That don't necessarily mean with that you have to go on all and beyond to become rich and wealthy. But at the same time, you take what you need. You take what you need, therefore which you wouldn't suffer. Right?
And that gave the spirit of Esau too. You know that scripture, and I believe it's Obadiah. Just to add in quick, where it say if thieves come in and steal grapes, roughly paraphrasing, right? They only back some, but this devil want everything. Same thing with them. Them don't want to take what they need. They want everything that this life has to offer, right? Because they're rolling with that YOLO thing. You only live once. Understand? But go ahead.
Right? So this is the book of Job 9 and 24. It said the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covers the earth, the faces of the judges thereof, if not where and who is he? Right? So how could you even expect to basically gain the riches of this world? It is either you choose the left hand side or the right hand side, right? Because either way you still have to die somehow, with on the left hand side or the right hand side. But with we, the men of Great Millstone, But we rather to stay on the right hand side. Right? So let me bring it in one time. This is the book of Romans 8 and 5. It reads, "For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the Spirit, the things of the Spirit. For to be carnally minded is death," and that is what you are. "But to be spiritually minded is life and peace."
And if I could just interject that before you go on, right? Just to play the part where he just in case we don't get to put the video in the beginning, right? There's the part where he thinks, just to prove that we're not lying on what he said, right?
I was thinking to myself, I didn't even read the comments. I was sleeping. Like a little baby. Because I can have my fruits here and there. It's supposed to be a reflection. So who it is that you are spiritually is supposed to be who you are naturally, because it's first natural and spiritual, right? So if I'm meeting expectations, are you telling me that God is saying that I'm supposed to be poor on this earth? That who it is that I am spiritually is not supposed to be reflective of the effort that I put in, and then naturally being able to take advantage of whatever the opportunities are as a part of what my life is? That's what you're telling me?
And also this here is also a scripture to cut in one time. Right? Because the man said that what he wants to have the fruits here and also the fruits over there as well. Right? So now, this Romans 8 and 18. "For I reckon that the suffering of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us."
Good.
You know, so basically on this side we have to suffer for how shall I say?
The scripture say the servant is not greater than the master. Right? So if he had to suffer, we had to suffer. You understand? And then too, when they take it in, it's a lot he say in this short space of time, because it also shows that he was learning a specific amount from us. Right? Let me just run it back a little bit just to hear, right?
First natural and spiritual.
Right. That part, right?
It's supposed to be a reflection. So who it is that you are spiritually is supposed to be who you are naturally, because it's first natural and spiritual.
Right? And that, the reason why I say is a form of, it shows that he learned a certain amount of knowledge from us, because we just talk about to be an Israelite, it first had to be natural, or in the flesh first, and then spiritual. You understand? And when we say in the flesh, meaning by the seed, not by skin color, right? So when it is he said this, right? He trying to twist it, right? Because and in a sense, what he's saying is true, but it do applies to what it is he's saying, right? Because when it is, you have to be natural, in the sense, it's supposed to become natural, which is what? Righteousness. Because again, the same scripture he cut himself, right? Seek ye first the kingdom of the Lord and its righteousness, right? So when you seek righteousness, that is how it comes naturally, and then it will reflect. You understand? Because when we go into the kingdom, we're going to have the new bodies, everything. You understand? Because we just rehearsing the righteous acts on this side, but in a sense, to be rich on this side, that's not applicable to this discussion. That ain't making sense. You understand? Because the Lord said we had to suffer, as the scripture the brother just read, and the servant not greater than the master. Because when the Lord come on the earth, he wasn't rich. You understand? He had the word, and that is what he was going by. And what he said, I am come to do not my will, but the will of my Father. You understand? And that is what we ought to do. The Lord didn't tell us to get rich in this kingdom and then say, hey, don't worry, even though you're doing all this wickedness to become rich in this kingdom here, you're gonna be richer in the next one too. That nothing. You understand? That ain't making sense. It ain't making sense. They had more on that one? Well, I could play a little bit more in this one.
Right? So if I'm meeting expectations, are you telling me that God is saying that I'm supposed to be poor on this earth? That who it is that I am spiritually is not supposed to be reflective of the effort that I put in, and then naturally being able to take advantage of whatever the opportunities are as a part of what my life is?
You see, and that part, that is why we read, I'm going to read it again, 1 Corinthians 7:31. It says, and they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. Right? So that what you're saying there ain't making sense. Right? You're asking the question, yes, you're supposed to use the world, not abuse it. Right? it don't mean to try and like make it out here. You know, that is not what the scripture is saying, right? Because he said, what apply to your life or something, so?
Are you telling me that God is saying that I'm supposed to be poor on this earth?
Yes.
That who it is that I am spiritually is not supposed to be reflective of the effort that I put in, and then naturally being able to take advantage of whatever the opportunities are as a part of what my life is?
Right. So you're supposed to be poor in the earth in the sense of, you know, having enough to survive. As the scripture said in Proverbs 30, and I believe it's 7, right? Food convenient for me, right? When King Solomon basically asking the Lord saying, hey, Lord, give me enough, you know? Give me enough, right? Not too much that I might basically curse out on the Lord, or, you know, curse the Lord or ask who is the Lord, right? And not too little that I might steal, roughly paraphrasing, right? So that is the thing about it. The scripture talk about for thou art rich, right? We rich in what? Wisdom, right? Because you could have all the money in the world, and without wisdom you could lose it. You understand? It's not for somebody to come and play tricks on you and boom, gone with all your money, right? Or you like a fool, spend it out, right? Wisdom is the first principal thing. You understand? King Solomon was a prime example of that. You understand? And it's actually in his book he wrote that, because he asked the Lord for nothing but wisdom, and the Lord gave him wisdom, and he said, because you ask for that, you get everything else. And that is to show you too, right? Not to ramble too long, but it now come to me through the Spirit when you think about it, right? We just speak about how the one time when we experienced a taste of the kingdom is under the rule of King Solomon, right? Which is true. And then through the Spirit just now came to me where King Solomon said the wisdom is the principal thing. You understand? When you seek wisdom, you understand, the righteousness coming, right? You're seeking wisdom, the righteousness come after, and then, you know, that's how we get into the kingdom. And what King Solomon did, he seek the righteousness first, he seek wisdom, obtain the righteousness. You understand? And in a sense, he had everybody under his rule in a peaceful era, everything. You understand? And that also proves his Yahushai too. You understand? Because Yahushai is the only person capable of that in this life. You know? We know the next one's gonna be perfect. He's still gonna break those heathens because they're gonna be disobedient. But you know? So what this guy talking about is on a different level. Yeah, one day?
Yeah, can, right? And also as rightfully as Ark say, you know, it's gonna be perfect within the next kingdom. Not in this fucked up place in where we in this earth here, because houses has break down, with your cars has break down right through, you know. Always had to get some damn freaking part. Your house has started to deteriorate. You understand? So what we really want to really build so much our riches in this world for, right? Because we know that we basically just here for a time. We are basically here, you know, to fulfill the Father purpose, right? This is the book of Mark 4:19. And the cares of this world and the deceitfulness of riches and the loss of other things entering choked the word, and it become unfruitful.
Right? Because as I mentioned, it seemed like he gained a little dot of knowledge. Because you know, that is all what's going on right now. Since the truth came out, everybody learned a certain amount, alright, and then trying to flip it, right, and then try to come against the true doctrine to the same people who they learn from. And that is basically what this guy doing, right? For the example that I gave it before, when I can't remember what you were saying, but you all know what I'm talking about from in the earlier part of the video, right? I don't even want to think too long, right? But it shows, right? You learn a certain piece of knowledge, right? But it's unfruitful. And in his case, why? Because his mind on money. You understand? That is why I make the point earlier before we started bringing out the scriptures. When I was watching the elders video, right? He said what? He said the brothers and them asking, who are you? Who are you? Right? And he said rich. he twists that whole story just to sound prideful, just to sound like if he make a good comeback, which was a lie, and then you're just showing how proud you are. You understand? Because you trying to come up against the truth but have no solid evidence, talking shit about like what we using the same white man manufactured camera to make our videos and all the things. Yes we are. You understand? Yes
Dumb.
we are.
He's so dumb. He's so dumb. Because Yahweh Shai is who given them the knowledge to create these things
Exactly.
for us to be able to share his word onto the four corners of the earth.
Done.
Because guys go back again, he carnally minded, which not even
Exactly.
spiritually minded.
Yeah. Because the Lord talk about the unicorn, right? Which is the internet. You understand? That is how the word spreading faster and faster.
Can.
Because look, earlier me and you was talking today about how short the time is.
How she can.
Time flying quick. You understand? Because the word going out there and it's spreading quick. And the days being shortened for the elect's sake.
Can.
Right? So all that bragging. All that bragging. You understand?
Yeah.
That man just he on shit. Right? So I'm gonna just read this one here. You can read Micah 2:10. There's Hebrews 13 and 14. It says, "For here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come." Right? We seeking a kingdom to come. We don't have one here. You can bring out that one time.
There's a book of Micah 2:10. It say, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with its soul destruction."
Can. I just show you. Right? We who have no rest here, we seeking one to come. You understand? That is what we're doing. And that is what the scripture means. Seek ye first the kingdom of the Lord, right? And its righteousness. Right? Because we don't have nothing here. All you have is just vanity and vexation of spirits. You know? But there anything else you want to have before you go, Lord? But hey, we just wanted to touch on this quick and bring out all these scriptures because it just shows how the state of Jake, you know, these days, you know, they have a little bit of crumbs on the master table and they feel like it's stunt on other Jakes, you know, but it is what it is. We happy to take the low for now, right? I'm gonna just read this last piece up as I said that, right? Okay, take fast. The book of Sirach, chapter 2, right? I'll read straight to the point. It say what? It say, "Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate." You understand?
Right.
We changed our low estate right now, right? So the Lord tell us to be patient, and that is what we doing. If you want to be prideful and brag, well, yeah, one time bring it out.
Right. Can, right? This is the book of Proverbs 11 and 2. When pride come, then come shame.
Can.
But with the lowly is wisdom.
Can. See how yappa, that
Yeah.
yappa come right on point. Okay, see
Can.
that? You see, pride come first and then shame, right? Right now
Then
he in the
shame.
pride mode.
Yeah, you pride.
When shame come when the Mark Academy's hit. Shame come when martial law hit. You understand? Shame come even more when in the kingdom. Because he's one of them that going on he had held down shame so walking through the kingdom. You understand? That is what going on with you. You dig? But hey,
Next
one? Yeah, one time.
Last precept here is Proverbs 1 and 26. I also will laugh at your calamities. I will mock when your fear
comment. Yeah, yeah, park. I'm no scriptures on point. Yeah, and that, and right now, you know the saying, "Who laugh last, laugh the best."
Yes, God.
Yeah, when the Lord laughing now, right? Which gonna be through His prophet. We're gonna be watching. Lord willing, those same brothers that he lied on and whatnot. Lord willing, they are the same ones. Right, through the Spirit of the Lord, get to laugh directly at him when he fear comes. You understand? We will be laughing too. Right, Lord willing, we go hear about it, see about it, all those things, you know. But personally, since it's those brothers, he scoffed at, you know, and you know, lied on and all these things. Lord willing, is those brothers, you know, get to laugh at him, get the last laugh at him through the Spirit and power we have about him. You know, because he's a demon and Shalak Rayam unto him.
Shalak Rayam.
Right? But anyways, with that, we like to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Al-Kakodash. Right? And double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations unto the 144,000. You know?
Shalom.
Once again, Shalak Rayam, unto that demon.
Gan.
You know? Till next time, we say Shalom.
Shalom.